The dark web is notorious for harboring horrendous secrets. My name is AJ Spatola with Most Amazing, and here are the top 10 things found on the dark web that will terrify you. This countdown is gonna get scarier as we go, so I'm starting off today's list with a warning. At number 10 is scams and frauds, and worse. Do not go to the dark web. Period. Scams and frauds, the murky underbelly of the internet, thrive within the realm of the dark web. Here, anonymity reigns supreme, providing the perfect breeding ground for nefarious schemes. Unscrupulous actors exploit the shadows to craft intricate cons designed to deceive and manipulate unsuspecting victims. But it doesn't stop there. The dark web houses dedicated spaces where meticulous individuals engage in doxing, where personal information becomes an offense wielded to elicit real damage on people's lives. The consequences are dire, with victims and their privacy left shattered. Speaking of which, at number 9 is stolen data. In the dark web, a nefarious marketplace thrives, the breeding ground for stolen data. What's referred to as data dumps, vast clutches of pilfered information that fuel the darkest deeds imaginable. These repositories host an eerie inventory from personal identities to financial information, all meticulously extracted from unsuspecting victims. Navigating this labyrinth abyss, malevolent actors trade stolen treasures, enabling a web of illicit activities that span the globe. These data dumps harbor the potential to cripple lives, devastate businesses, and shake the foundations of scrutiny. It's gonna start getting real dark from here on out, and frankly, this video is definitely gonna get buried by the algorithm, so if you're even here watching this video, you can support the channel by pressing like, subscribing to Most Amazing, and ringing that notification bell. At number 8 are the marketplaces. Darknet markets are the shadowy underbelly of the internet where illegal goods and services thrive. The hidden online marketplaces are notorious for enabling the exchange of contraband, from substances to counterfeit documents, to tools of destruction, and even human beings. One of the most sinister aspects of the dark web is the proliferation of illegal marketplaces. These platforms operate beyond the reach of conventional law enforcement, making it challenging to combat their activities effectively. The substance trade in particular has found a lucrative home on these sites, with vendors peddling exotic and potentially dangerous concoctions, posing not only legal but grave health risks to buyers. Anonymity services, touted as a shield against prying eyes, are a double-edged sword. While they offer protection to those in need, they can also be harnessed by malicious actors to cover their tracks while engaging in cybercrime. Trafficking casts a haunting shadow over the dark web as well, and the unlawful trade in pew-pews, explosives, and military-grade hardware adds another layer of danger, posing a significant security threat. But perhaps the most chilling revelation is the presence of illicit materials on these dark corners of the internet. The harrowing reality underscores the urgent need for intensified efforts to combat this insidious black market industry. At number 7 are the evil forums. These digital dens are where illicit deals, hacking tutorials, and disturbing discussions thrive, often beyond the reach of law enforcement. Perhaps even more disturbing is the dissemination of terrorist propaganda on this hidden corner of the internet. Extremist groups exploit anonymity and encrypted communication of the dark web to spread their toxic ideologies and coordinate potentially catastrophic actions. Adding to the discerning mix are cults and extremist groups using the dark web as a recruitment hub. These shadowy organizations prey on vulnerable individuals, drawing them into their web of radicalization, ultimately contributing to the proliferation of extremist ideologies and, in some cases, severe consequences. At number 6, hackers for hire. In the mysterious expanse of the dark web, a clandestine marketplace flourishes, offering services that would send shivers down your spine. Among these sinister offerings is the chilling presence of hackers for hire. These nefarious entities peddle their digital prowess to the highest bidder, willing to wreak havoc on unsuspecting individuals and corporations. They are the mercenaries of the digital realm, deploying their skill with malicious intent. But that's not all. The dark web also harbors an arsenal of malware and exploits, a versatile Pandora's box of cyber threats. Malicious code and vulnerabilities abound, waiting to infiltrate systems and compromise security. Cyber criminals browse with intent, seeking the tools to disrupt and destroy. And number 5 is alien footage. If there were ever an incentive for me personally to venture into the abyss of the dark web, it would be the allure of extraterrestrial encounter footage. Now, this peculiar unearthed gem, reportedly from 1992, captured in the Swiss shadows, showcases an eerie, cold alien with those iconic traits: the enlarged eye, eyes, the bulbous head, and the humanoid form. It exudes Independence Day nostalgia. Skepticism naturally creeps in. The world now casually reports UFO sightings on the nightly news. Yet, tread carefully, because the full video unveils multiple angles of this unworldly being suspended by wires in a frigid laboratory. Now, I'm not here to persuade any of you of extraterrestrial existence, but simply to warn against the dark web's eerie allures. Proceed with caution and remember that some mysteries are best left unexplored. Alright, we're gonna get real dark from here on out. At number 4 are Hitmen. Hitmen are a sinister presence lurking within the depths of the dark web. This clandestine realm harbors a disturbing marketplace for contract unalivers, offering their chilling services to the highest bidder. The anonymity of the dark web shrouds these individuals, making it nearly impossible for law enforcement to trace them down. Tales of their actions range from extortion to unaliving, sending shivers down the spines of those who dare delve into the shadowy corner of the internet. The mere existence of these hitmen raises questions about the boundaries of the digital world. How can society combat the darkness that festers online, threatening lives and security? At number 3 is Wikileaks. Deep beneath the bustling secrets of Stockholm lies a hidden sanctuary, a relic of the Cold War era. Buried a staggering 100 feet below ground, this nuclear bunker has undergone a transformation, now serving as the home to WikiLeaks' servers. Within its impenetrable confines, Julian Assange's hard drive rests, guarded by a formidable 2-foot steel door and fortified by a legion of backup generators. In the annals of internet history, October 2010 marked a pivotal moment when WikiLeaks unleashed a torrent of classified information, specifically Army field reports from 2004. This monumental leak exposed a shocking truth. Over 66,000 civilian lives had been lost in the Iraqi war, out of a harrowing total of 109,000 casualties. Even more alarming, it hinted at a disturbing practice: American troops categorizing innocent civilians as enemies in their statistics. These revelations, spanning from 2004 to 2009, continue to reverberate throughout history, serving as a stark reminder of the power of information, even in the darkest corners of the web. At number 2, okay, this is where it gets seriously disturbing, so if you guys are faint of heart, please leave the video now. Number 2 is the Cookbook. The most disturbing site we found was a comprehensive guide for cooking Homo sapiens. That's right, this page had information on what body types to use for specific cuts, how to prepare these cuts, and how to cook your friends so that they live as long as possible throughout the process. Good lord. Now I gotta admit, whoever wrote this is clearly insane and doesn't have a background in medical. I mean, consider the biological health risks. Consuming others poses a significant health risk due to the potential transmission of diseases, including pyron diseases such as Creutzfeldt-Jacobs disease. I don't have a medical background either. The human body is not designed to be consumed as food, and eating your neighbors can lead to various medical complications. I shouldn't have to tell you not to eat people, but here I am. At number 1, Red Rooms, the secret website where people watch live streams. Now, some of these live streams involve very disturbing content, which is not something we're going to focus on in detail here. The unsettling truth is that these Red Rooms have been associated with some truly horrifying activities. There have been reports of much worse things happening on here than just, discomfort. One notable case involves an individual named Peter Scully, an Australian with a disturbing past. See, he ran a pay-per-view site on the dark web where he and his partner, Carmen Alvarez, did some terrible things on camera. Thankfully, they were brought to justice when 2 potential victims managed to escape and identify Alvarez, who then confessed to their actions. Peter Scully is now serving a life sentence in the Philippines for his crimes, and believe me, even a crowded prison is too good for someone with his track record. As for the anonymous viewers on the dark web who actually put money and requested all these terrible things to happen on stream, their whereabouts and activities remain shrouded in mystery. The important thing to remember is that we should always use the internet responsibly and stay far away from these disturbing corners. Well, that was dark. I have no idea how this video is getting monetized, yet here I am. If there's a dark thing found on the dark web that you think I've missed, feel free to let me know down in the comments. This has been AJ with Most Amazing, and I'll catch you all in another video. Later.